Traders, good morning. It is incredible to be with you. It's actually 15 minutes after FOMC on November 7th, 2024. It's my joy and honor to present to you how Alpha Fibonacci can improve your trading. And as always, please remember, every single thing you witness in this webinar is to empower and educate you. Nothing constitutes a financial advice. All software and systems shown without any guarantees, and no student had ever been paid for testimonial. I hope and pray you recognize risks involved in trading, future stocks, forex, and options. And here we go. Let's start. In this webinar, we'll be covering how Alpha Fibonacci system identifies precise entry stops and targets across all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. I will also introduce you to software to day trade futures on NinjaTrader 8. You will witness how you can buy and sell institutional trend reversals and inceptions in advance with Alpha Fibonacci system. And most importantly, you will see how you can remove pain from trading with precise Alpha Fibonacci system traded globally since 2011. And you will witness a very final space for a trading bootcamp I launched yesterday, which is being recorded, which I just finished teaching of for the previous 6 hours. You have opportunity to grab a final space with savings up to $10,000 if you will choose an option for private mentoring. So I thank you so much for introduction, and I would like to downsize to introduce you to the latest ebook you can find on the website that will explain even so much more about Alpha Fibonacci trading system. I will walk you through where you can find the ebook on website later on. So again, briefly about myself. Originally, I'm from Ukraine. Yesterday, I was on call with Ukraine, and I constantly fill in my traders on the latest global situation, which is a huge eye-opener. It is so much more that's being exposed on regular media. I continue being in touch with my childhood friends. I continue caring about global community. This morning I worked with traders from London, from Colorado, from Chicago, from New York, from Israel, Moscow, all in one group, and Australia, as you will see next. I live and breathe what I do. You will see why I fell in love with working with Fibonacci next. And this is my passion, humanity. And this is my obsession, Fibonacci. And this is the reason I wake up at 5 o'clock every day. My husband asked me to retire this year, and I tried to do it for a couple of months, but it's probably the hardest thing I have ever done. To wake up without purpose is just not my thing. And for that reason, I founded Fibonacci Trading Institute 2011, Fibonacci Trading YouTube channel, Fibonacci Trading podcast channel, where traders share their phenomenal journeys and stories. So here's a Goldman, here's offers from top financial institutions that I keep saying no to. And you will see why and what played out this morning in our trading room alone. Of course, I'm blessed and honored when top financial institutions reaching out to me. However, I'm extremely clear I have zero interest in corporate world. I care about humanity. I live and breathe what I do because our global community expands from US to more than 58 countries, where traders trading proprietary system on all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. So let's go to the problems traders have all over the world, where 99% of traders I've ever worked with since 2011 have been trying for many years, trading with speculative, dangerous gambling habits. This morning I was teaching on brain health. I was teaching how to optimize your brain and how brain health improves your trading. First biggest mistakes most traders make is trading with speculative entries, speculative targets, speculative stops. Market designed to jump into chasing cheap indicators where traders keep being stuck in that indicator race. 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 systems later, nothing gets better except confusion and baggage being created in traders' brain. Second biggest mistake traders make is searching for magic bullet, when magic bullet truly lies in you, in your ultimate power. When you stop chasing delayed indicators, when you stop chasing lucky point and start trading all markets as strategic, intelligent, precise chess across all instruments. This morning. Complete beginner trader Pablo came to me when he had no idea how to push a button on trading platform, full-time attorney, so stressed out. Tomorrow he will be speaking in trading bootcamp. This is what he's done this morning. And you can listen to his podcast as he keeps coming back, sharing more and more and more, inspiring others how to trade every instrument you choose. As he's sharing gold, oil, euro, Aussie dollar. Wow! You can hear traders' journeys on our trading podcast channel. So in the trading bootcamp this morning, trader from Australia come to the trading room 2 o'clock in the morning and sharing, I would not be anywhere else but right here in this trading bootcamp. Global community where traders share from all over the world what they trade and how. It never gets old, I promise you. And that's the reason I say no to top financial institutions. And that's the reason I live and breathe what I do. Today is supposed to be at the wedding in India, as you can see, as a guest of honor. So, the invitation arrived a little too late, and for very, very personal reason, I'm not at the wedding. But I'm forever grateful and forever blessed. And here's why. Everything changes when traders come to me. 2004, I recognized, by complete mistake, completely random, that pure price is exactly the same across all instruments, and pure price and Fibonacci what forms all markets into precise puzzle. Let me show you what happened 20 years ago. Let's do a test and let me open your eyes. I was looking at the chart and I thought I was looking on S&P, but I was looking on Russell. I wish I could see your responses, but please take a look at this chart. Does anyone knows what this is? Of course you don't. No one does. Does anyone know what this is? Of course, no one knows. But what is clear on every single chart? This is pure price. Wow, pure price is exactly the same on every instrument, every time frame, every platform. So this was the moment 20 years ago when I was completely blown away, and I asked myself a question: why, oh why, anyone would ever want to block pure price with indicators when in fact, if you can trade S&P 5 minute, you can trade Dow 1 minute, you can trade Apple daily, you can trade Tesla, you can trade anything you choose, euro, of course. What is the difference between all of these instruments? Two key components: risk management and trade hold time. But as traders share all over the world, they go through different stages. When life becomes a little too stressful, a student will be sharing from Moscow in Bootcamp next week. Trader moves to long term. When time allows, day trade or trades both. As traders from 14 to 80-plus-year-old trading proprietary system that is based on pure price for entry and proprietary alpha Fibonacci for exits. So I hope that was an eye-opener for you, because this remains the key and this remains the core. Proprietary system traded globally. MT4, MT5, interactive brokers, Ninja Trader 8, Thinkorswim, institutional platforms I never even heard of. Every trader, different platform, different time frame, different trade hold time, different risk. But what combines it all together? Pure price for entry and proprietary alpha Fibonacci for exits. And allows you to trade with consistency, confidence, precision, and clarity. This is predictive institutional system which identifies key points of entries, hours, days, weeks, months, and years in advance on all instruments. It depends on time frames traded. So let's go straight to historical events. Shall we do that? Are you ready? This is S&P Mini Future this morning on long trade today. This is software for Ninja Trader 8. This is a software that identified clear where to enter, where to exit the trade. What is the problem with this trade? And what is so critical to recognize this trade? We are dealing with historical events where price reminds you, speculation absolutely not an option. Remember where to exit your trade. Word RZ means exit. This is software for Ninja Trader 8. But if I bring to your attention institutional charts loved by option traders and institutional investors and hedge fund traders, and the charts that retail trader uses to buy the bottom and to ride institutional power, what is so important on this chart? These are catastrophic global events. Crisis in Ukraine, my hometown is bombed. Military airport bombs are flying, surreal when my friends calling me from my hometown. But the biggest rally in the history of US stock market skyrockets, trillions of dollars buying the market. Alpha Fibonacci spelled out many months in advance, not to short but to buy this level. And when US inflation skyrockets, despite catastrophic rate increase, massive institutional buy points identified. And when October 7th Middle East crisis starts, more institutional entries are placed. Here we are right now, all spelled out months and years in advance, at critical key 6,000 level. How many times have you taken short? Did you know to ride institutional power? What is the difference between prior example versus this? No software on this chart, only proprietary settings inserted into Fibonacci retracement tool. Only proprietary strategies applied. So when you're riding institutional power despite catastrophic global events, this is 2,000 plus points institutional rally, identified by proprietary rules despite catastrophic global events in advance. 6,000 is key level traders. Respond to this level is crucial. This level is out, S&P skyrocketing higher. How to trade this? You must know alpha Fibonacci rules. And again and again and again, no software ever required. you choose to day trade with software for NinjaTrader 8 on futures, trade recognition tool is a phenomenal tool that identifies entry, stop, and target. That's it. So choice is yours. If you want to invest long term, if you want to ride institutional power, if you want to trade with software for NinjaTrader 8, this is how scanner looks like. Multiple alerts constitute power. Single alert constitute weakness. I always encourage my students to ride the power. I always encourage my students to never, ever, ever trade the weakness. Weakness, extremely aggressive trading. So this is historical trade on S&P mini future this morning at the market open. Present when I am with my students in historical trading bootcamp. So when you understand the power of this and you understand from the test of the pure price, it is all the same. There is only one thing that's left for you to do: to make an effort and identify instrument appropriate for you to trade. This is long and short this morning, also from the trading room, that reminds you, do not speculate where to exit your short. If institutions are long, what is drastically more conservative approach to take? Of course, to ride institutional power and not to trade against institutions. That's simple and pure. That's it. No speculation, no gambling. Ultimate precision. If you can drive, you can trade. Simplicity and purity of the Alpha Fibonacci system. Pure price for entry with proprietary Alpha Fibonacci retracements for exits. Traded globally across all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. So when you come to the website, and I will walk you through later on step by step, when you open up the website fibinstitute.com and you see the invitation to the trading room, please sign up. And when you click on the ebook link at the bottom of the page, I dive much deeper into what separates proprietary Alpha Fibonacci system from the rest. That's it. And this is what I do for the last, 14 years. When you click on our students' performance at the top, you will see what traders trade all over the world. Ken will be stopping tomorrow in Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp sharing how he trades crypto. Sue stopped by this morning sharing how she trades every instrument. This is Richard, oncologist, retired, trading proprietary system with options. This is Georgie in Moscow trading stocks. When life becomes very stressful, you make a personal choice what you want to trade and how. That's it. Pure and simple. And that remains a core, and that remains a key. Pure price for entry with proprietary Alpha Fibonacci retracements for exits. Alpha Fibonacci trading software for NinjaTrader 8 removes speculation and gambling, enables trader to trade with ultimate precision across all futures. Removes the noise, removes complexities, allows trader to focus on simplicity as a key word. Simplicity and precision is what separates Alpha Fibonacci proprietary method from other systems. Here's another short on S&P mini future with a software that reminds you RZ means reversal zone. Expect reversal, and that's exactly what played out, as you can see clearly on this image. But if I bring to your attention Identical event on Microsoft. My goodness. As Jerry in his 80s trades and says under our podcast channel, day trading is not for him, but he loves buying the bottom and selling the top with Alpha Fibonacci system. That's it. No software on this chart, none is present. And this is what I was teaching this morning for the previous 5-6 hours, where every single trader makes a personal choice what's appropriate to trade. So this was one of my favorite examples, and why I love bringing major news into the trading room. While we are in a trading bootcamp, and I will show you and give you opportunity to grab the last spot. What was so important this morning? Crude oil inventories, correct? Yesterday morning. Negative 2.1. Ouch. What are we discussing with my traders? Alpha Fibonacci system says buy, not sell oil. Alpha Fibonacci system identified where to buy from. This was oil news, ladies and gentlemen. Oil skyrocketed 100 points plus. This keeps happening time and time again. And you are extremely prepared far in advance. So if I take you back to the day before, and I take you back to Tuesday, November 5th, you know far in advance. Not to short near this level, but to monitor for long. Next day, news is negative. Shock or not. Oil skyrockets. What a stunning event. So if I convert this chart to 5, to 10, to 15, to any chart you choose to trade, this is a reminder. Again and again and again. Alpha Fibonacci system overrides major news and identifies this as a buy point. No random shorts, no random entries. What is the difference? This is retail chart, this is day trading chart, this is institutional chart. Is anyone surprised where oil sold off from? Is anyone surprised where oil is rallying from? This is a chart present in the trading room for years. Again, identical example as you saw on S&P. Catastrophic global events, S&P skyrocketed 2,000 points plus. What was so common between oil and S&P? This was historical event traders. This is what played out in the months of August. Let me take you to the key institutional chart to the months of July. Sell-off coming from Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone, correct? Let's go to July 10th. Let's see what Alpha Fibonacci system was telling us. Wow! Bullish rally zone continues with vengeance. Here comes the sell-off. By the end of July, here's the price. In correction, exhausted. Intelligent Alpha Fibonacci trade understands this is historical level. If this level remains obeyed and institutional orders are filled, bullish rally will continue with vengeance. Intelligent retail trader also knows far in advance not to short near this level. And that's the power of the system. Predictive institutional rallies present in our course for years. Spelled out what you're witnessing today. Despite global catastrophe, despite inflation, despite Middle East and Ukraine war. Here we are at 6,000 level. As Sue spoke this morning, how she traded gold, how she traded crypto, how she traded multiple instruments, as will be posted on our podcast channel. So system applies for all platforms. Traders in Saudi Arabia, traders in Dubai, traders in companies with proprietary platforms. If the platform has price, if the platform has Fibonacci retracement tool, insert the levels and apply, and the skies are the limit, which allows you to trade all markets as strategic precise trading chess. Here's US dollar. Shock or not, 134 holding key to US dollar. We have Canadian student now in the course. My heart goes out to Canadian traders. Exchange US dollar 40% more. US dollar is not crushing, holding this level. Here's another example. As for traders all over the world, trading system on MT4, MT5. Here's euro. One of our incredible students in Saudi Arabia leaves Saudi Arabia in buying home in South France when you're at the bottom. Jamal sending me emails how happy he is being part of the free world again. Has anyone seen good news in Europe? Please tell me. Shock or not, euro skyrocketed from 95 until 127. 104 is a lifeline on euro. Has anyone seen good news? Hamas invading Israel, bullish rally, and euro starts again. Oops! Look at that chart. How stunning is that? What a precise strategic intelligent chess. That's it. 104 lifeline on euro. 104 is out, euro heading to 1006. 95 to follow. But this is your trading range on euro. And we will review multiple instruments next. This is software for NinjaTrader 8 to day trade gold. Again, at different stages of your life, if you are properly equipped, if you are emotionally stable, if you love trading markets as intelligent strategic chess, and you have emotional and financial stability, enjoy trading gold, of course. With a trade recognition software, you know where your entry, stop, and targets are. All you have to do is choose your best trade. Trading with institutions, never ever against them. Alpha Fibonacci software for NinjaTrader 8 identifies precise entry, stop, and target. Choose your trade carefully. Again, oil futures. Look at this brutal retail chart, but precise entry, stop, and target shows you where price would reverse from. No speculative random shorts, no speculative random longs. Obey the rules and the skies are the limit. Identical levels as you saw on institutional chart on oil, on euro, on US dollar. Only difference, prior images had no software. This is software for NinjaTrader 8 to-day trade futures. So, when you understand that no speculative number of points allowed, you cannot chase 10 points, 20, 30 points on a day when S&P give you maximum 3 or oil give you maximum 10. With the power of Alpha Fibonacci, you see that clearly. Every day, every trade, different volatility. That's what forms the risk. That what show you your targets. No speculation here. None are present. Software for Dow futures. I always encourage my traders to start trading on Dow futures. It's 2.5 times less expensive than S&P, and it's giving you 2.5 times less trades. This is software for NinjaTrader 8 that shows you entry, stop, and target, and where a trade reversed from. But if I bring to your attention chart on Dow. All the events played out in the trading bootcamp. My goodness, look at this buy point at the bottom. You knew it well before election results played out. So if I bring to your attention this chart and I'm taking you back to a day before on Dow, wow, you knew where to buy. Look at that. That was posted days in advance. November 5th, I received one of the biggest gifts ever. What a stunning bullish rally, it skyrockets. Boom. My vote goes to peace. We all know what happened in the last 4 years. I voted for peace, and so are my friends in Ukraine. That's it. We all win if we have peace. And if you know where to buy at the bottom, you're extremely well prepared. And that's the power of the system. And that's how you trade all markets as strategic, intelligent chess. Scanner looks with shorts and longs. I highly encourage you to master one instrument before you jump to many. So scanner allows you to see synchronicity with multi-market scanner. You wait for your trade and you're very, very clear when power versus weakness is present. Scanner removes the need to flip charts, chase markets, and place trades after the fact. So when you understand that the core of the Alpha Fibonacci trading system are the institutional entries and the institutional exits, you can trade futures. You can trade stocks, you can trade crypto, you can trade forex, you can trade anything you choose. We already reviewed oil. Let's go to Nvidia, shall we? When top fund managers on Wall Street taking hit on Nvidia losses, Cathy Woods exiting position on Nvidia, we're discussing in classes, it's not a brilliant thing to do as Alpha Fibonacci system spells out. This is a place to monitor for long, correct? Is everyone clear on that? Let me show you Nvidia losses versus Alpha Fibonacci system. Wow. This was a loss she took. 51 million minimum. She lost actually a lot more money. A lot more money than that. So, overall loss of the fund, exponential, catastrophic. That's it. So as you could see, she dumped Nvidia shares before 160% surge. The gambling I witnessed on Wall Street is mind-blowing. My traders trading so much better, laughing when top fund managers on the planet taking a hit. My students know where to buy the bottom. Nvidia heading higher to 160, but again, how to trade this, you must know where to enter, where to exit your trade. From this level, 14.15 until 140, 160 next. That's it. You're trading so much better than top Wall Street hedge fund managers because you are not a gambler. You are an intelligent, strategic trader. Alpha Fibonacci trading system allows traders to trade markets only with institutions and never, ever, ever against them. As intelligent, strategic chess. So let's go not just to Apple, but let's go to something bigger. Let's go to Amazon, shall we? Alpha Fibonacci system identified where to buy the bottom in Amazon. 2023 January is stunning and flawless after catastrophic sell-off on Amazon, where Amazon collapsed 65%. This is where Amazon is now. Amazon stunning buy point. not sold off. That's it. This was critical key event, this level, to the downside. No speculation here, all identified months in advance. So make a personal decision if you want to day trade futures or if you want to trade top stocks. Absolutely choice is yours. If you hear in the background strategies and systems running, because I always work on my systems, always, as I keep developing so much more, and I will give you an idea in just a second. So when you're using your limitless brain and you're trading markets, pure price for entry, and proprietary Fibonacci retracements for exits, everything changes. Here's Apple. This is where Apple sold off from. So if you think security lies in holding the trade forever, this is a reminder. If you knew where to exit your position on Apple, you would not be crying yourself to sleep, losing 20-30% this year. That's Apple. Sold off from Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone 172. Testing now brick wall to the upside. That's it. It is all the same. Only difference between trading stocks, forex, futures, ETFs, Bitcoin is risk management and trade hold time. This is a rule-based system with precise entry, stop, and targets. We already reviewed Amazon, as I'm trying to move very, very fast throughout multiple examples in the current markets. So when you prepare for your trade with the Alpha Fibonacci system with institutional framework, the institutional framework where institutions holding positions and you understand institutional power, you do not trade against them. So look into your account and ask yourself, how many shorts have you done on S&P in the last year? When despite catastrophic events, S&P skyrocketed 2,000 points. Ask yourself, how many shorts have you done on oil because of bearish news on oil? Or have you been buying oil at key level and shorting oil at key level despite war in Ukraine where oil sold off from 85 to 65 level? That's it, choice is yours. Your trading will not depend on news. Your trading will depend on strategic, intelligent, rule-based, precise entry, stop, and target. So when those signaling multiple alerts, look at that. I love when all of this playing out in live markets. Simple and pure. What does this mean? Power. But what is the problem on Dow now? Do you understand what the problem is? We're dealing with historical highs where institutions can afford to buy as institutional traders in phenomenal profits. Correct? For retail trader, it's a very aggressive, overextended trade. That pure and simple, with very dangerous and very slow crawl to the upside. But if I bring to your attention the very important chart on Dow, here we are. Stock in pain. It's brutal. Overextended chop. Hour number 3. Institutions adding to their positions. Here's Dow. Breaking through historical high. For retail trader who is trading very small account, it's a very aggressive trade to buy historical high. Agree? So if I convert this chart to 3 to 5 to any chart you choose to trade, what is the best case scenario? Pain and crawl. No software in this chart, none is present. You understand that part? Software is here. Now, in the live market. Historical high, pain. Aggressive trade. So when you start separating conservative versus aggressive trades, everything changes. We're discussing this in Bootcamp. So when you come to the website or you send me an email, I will always send you trading room trial request. But right now we are in historical event. Right now we are second day in historical US election trading bootcamp. We're down to one spot, value of 27.77 included with a lifetime system for all platforms or software Ninja 8 with group or private mentoring package. So when you view students' performance and listen to students' podcasts from all over the world, simply choose the option appropriate for you or call and email me with any questions. Private mentoring savings almost $10,000 and I take you into the space you have never imagined. I build up your self-awareness. I build up your accountability. I show you if day trading meant for you or not. But second option, group course, is the most popular option. 80% of the students cannot come to live classes viewing videos 24/7. So when you're looking at this excruciating and painful crawl, this was expected, as I will keep bringing this to your attention. So when you separate brutal retail chop at historical high with spectacular trading, everything changes completely. November 5th is a bliss, and I share with my traders in detail as we review trades from micro to macro chart. It's a world of difference if you're buying the bottom or buying the top. Do you understand that part? Software for Ninja Trader 8, pain and crawl. For retail trader, it's a problem. For institutional trader, it's a bliss because institutional traders in phenomenal profits. That's it. No speculation ever, never. Ultimate precision only. And that's historical high on Dow now, live. So if you understand the power of this and you make a personal decision what chart and time frame you want to trade, everything changes completely. Forever. You trade at key institutional levels. You do not spend endless hours in front of the screen. And you make a personal decision, as we already reviewed Euro USD. During horrific global events, you witnessed how Euro skyrocketed. Correct? You remember that part? How is it possible? War in Ukraine, but Euro keeps rallying despite catastrophic events in Europe. Biggest rally on Euro in 20 years. And that's the lessons of the current markets now. So when you identify your trading range prior to trading based on institutional levels, you understand quite well the best and the worst day to trade. You understand quite well when to take vacation versus not. You understand quite well where institutional entries and exits are present. You're riding institutional power for days, weeks, and months. The most challenging market conditions play out when institutions holding positions. That's when retail trade are tested to the core, as you're witnessing playing out now in front of you in the live market. So when you separate aggressive retail conditions, when institutions doing nothing, everything changes. In the bootcamp in the last 2 days, we dissected at least 12, 15, 20 trades, from micro to macro charts, from futures to stocks to forex. And that's proactive trading, where a trader knows in advance institutional entries, institutional exits. On November 8th, very famous Bitcoin trader will be speaking in Bootcamp. Here's a Bitcoin at Alpha Fibonacci buy point. Ken and I met in London a couple of times, including a few months ago. Bitcoin skyrocketed from Alpha Fibonacci buy point until this level. Right now in the live markets, I don't want to convert data to Bitcoin live because charts will go crazy. For that reason, you're witnessing Bitcoin buy point versus now. That's it. So when you're using your limitless brain and you understand since very beginning of the webinar, it is all the same. Everything changes. Sue spoke this morning in the webinar. Podcast will be posted on our podcast channel. This is the email from this morning, as she shared in 1 hour podcast. She's been struggling for many years, and she was Googling one day and found Alla's FTI. Was drawn by simplicity and ease of it. And after so many years of struggling, she took the course, practiced for 3 years, and for the last 4 years she's been making money consistently and managing multiple accounts now. She have made her own indicator out of all I taught her, and she's been quite successful. Trading S&P, gold, Bitcoin, oil, silver, gold. She closed some of her trades today. Podcast will be posted on our podcast channel. CEO is a legend, stopping by in the course all the time from Australia, 2 o'clock in the morning, sharing this is the Harvard of trading education. This is the reason I wake up at 5 a.m. When Carlton brought 5 friends to the course, not 1 but 5, healthcare executive trading system on S&P at night. Ken, legend, movie maker and crypto trader, will be speaking in Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp again. His daughter gave me this most magnificent card. Emmanuel brought his wife to the course. Both became full-time traders, trading managed accounts after struggling for many years. That's it. Tom struggled for 17 years going down a very wrong path. After a single mentoring session, everything changed. As he says, wasted 17 years before, not anymore. That's it. Paul was in the bootcamp this morning. We have graduates of the course who taken bootcamp number 5. William the legend taking bootcamp number 15. And here we go. Ultimate joy and happiness from Australia, as I hope to meet in Australia next year. Means the world. All I do is my best. Spreading my seeds of hope, honey for better lives, sprinkling my joy. Means the world, and the reason I live and breathe what I do. Pablo speaking in bootcamp. I've shown you his text this morning. Complete beginner trader who closed his law practice and became full-time trader. That's it. And when our students winning trading competitions, it's no surprise. So when you come to the website and you have any questions for me, please do not hesitate to contact me. Simply click on Contact Us section or pick up the phone and call and email me your number. You will find a lot of details in our ebook. Where else can you find a lot of details besides students' performance, students' podcast, students' reviews? You can come to our YouTube channel, Fibonacci Trading, where you can see thousands of videos from over the years. And the latest podcast I have done, including my own. I've been resisting to do my podcast. I don't like talking about myself. I want my traders to succeed. But recently I have done podcasts where I share my journey. So if you're serious about trading, I look forward to working with you. Please review all the information on the website. It's a final chance to join us in Trading Bootcamp, all on the home page. 4 videos posted from the previous 2 days that you can view 24/7, and when you join one of the courses, this video is available during duration of the course. But what separates this event from most, it's a historical event, when during single day you learn so much, where I dive deeper into human consciousness, into human brain, into human performance, as I keep my license current in brain health, always. Thank you so much, traders. It's been my joy and honor. Any questions, simply pick up the phone and call US +1 925 257 4298 or info@fibinstitute.com. Thank you, traders, so much. I look forward to seeing you at Fibonacci Trading Institute. And as always, please click to subscribe. And as always, any questions, simply pick up the phone and call. I live and breathe what I do, and I'm very honored to be here with you. Thank you so much. It's been my joy and honor to be here on this historical day. Take a great care. Thank you, traders.